what if Goku had One For All? Now, before anyone tries to discredit One For All by people talking about how weak the My Hero verse is in comparison to the Dragon Ball verse, I'm actually going to fight for the side that says that, especially if Goku gets this as a kid, One For All is going to be absolutely busted. Now, let's assume he gets One For All in the very beginning of OG Dragon Ball. Whether you want to have Grandpa Gohan give it to him for some reason or somehow, or if he gets it just slightly later after he meets Bulma. Either way, if he has access to all of the powers within One For All, even if he unlocks them a little bit later, just like how Deku did by having to master more of the physical aspects of One For All first, it would still be so versatile and useful for him. Especially in those early years when he doesn't have the ability to fly or sense ki. Instead, he'll have danger sense and float he can work with as a kind of replacement for it until he gets access to mastery of ki control and be able to do stuff like that. Now, sure, as Goku himself gets stronger, the actual stockpiled strength of One For All will get less and less effective. It'll get more diminishing returns over time. Because One For All isn't a multiplier, it's just literally stockpiled power that you add to your own power. Now, over the course of OG Dragon Ball, it's going to be broken as hell. Because look at Deku. He base form, at absolute most, he is like peak human if you want to highball him. And with One For All, he's like a large island to small country level threat. So you're effectively giving that kind of power amp to Goku in this hypothetical. Now let's more so talk about the other quirks within One For All, because although the physical stockpiled strength will eventually get diminishing returns, the other powers will never lose their usefulness. He could utilize Black Whip and create some kind of fighting style, like you know those fighting styles where they use either those whips or they use giant chains implemented with martial arts? Goku could implement that into his fighting style. Again, with Float, he'd be able to fly, unlike a lot of characters at the time of OG Dragon Ball. And with Danger Sense, he'd effectively have ki sensing before most people could sense ki. With Gear Shift, he would effectively be able to either multiply or divide him or his opponent's speed by different amounts, effectively making it to where he could either hit significantly harder, or make it harder for his opponents to get out of the way, or accelerate their movements so they can't properly articulate how fast they're actually going, which could throw them off in a fight. And you know what's crazy? Once he gets access to God Ki, if he's still using like the Danger Sense stuff, there's a possibility he could use that and work on it to unlock Ultra Instinct early.